My beloved child, there is a message I must convey to you, one that flows from the depths of eternal love, wisdom, and understanding. In this vast and often confusing world, it is easy to become lost, overwhelmed by the noise and distractions that seek to pull you away from the truths that are eternal and unchanging. But know this: I am with you always, guiding, protecting, and loving you with a love that is boundless and unwavering. Even when you feel alone, even when the darkness seems to close in, I am there, a constant presence in your life, ready to support you, uplift you, and carry you through every challenge and trial you may face. In this life you will encounter many voices, many influences that seek to divert you from the path of righteousness, from the path that leads to true peace and fulfillment. These voices may promise happiness, success, or pleasure, but they often lead to emptiness and despair. They are distractions, my child, meant to turn your eyes away from what is truly important. But you must not listen to them. Instead, listen to the still, small voice within you, the voice that speaks of love, compassion, and truth. That voice is my voice, guiding you toward the light, toward a life of purpose, meaning, and joy. You may wonder why I allow you to face difficulties, why I do not simply remove the obstacles from your path. My child, these challenges are not meant to harm you, but to strengthen you, to help you grow in wisdom, patience, and faith. Just as gold is refined in the fire, so too are you being refined through the trials you face. It is through these experiences that you learn to trust in me, to rely on my strength rather than your own, and to develop the character that will serve you well in this life and the next. Do not fear the trials, but embrace them, knowing that they are shaping you into the person you are meant to be. In the quiet moments of your life, when you pause to reflect and listen, you will hear my voice. It is a voice of love, calling you to draw closer to me, to rest in my presence, and to find peace in my embrace. Do not ignore this voice, my child, for it is the voice of your Creator, the one who knows you better than anyone, who understands your struggles, your fears, and your hopes. I am always here, ready to listen, to comfort, and to guide you. All you need to do is turn to me, open your heart, and allow my love to fill you. You may feel that you are not worthy of my love, that you have made too many mistakes, or that you have strayed too far from the path. But know this: there is nothing you can do that will separate you from my love. I have loved you with an everlasting love, a love that is unconditional and unchanging. No matter what you have done, no matter how far you have wandered, I am always ready to welcome you back with open arms. My grace is sufficient for you, my child, and my mercy is new every morning. Do not be afraid to come to me, to lay your burdens at my feet, and to seek forgiveness. I am here to heal, to restore, and to make all things new. As the world around you is full of chaos and uncertainty, there are wars, conflicts, and disasters that cause fear and anxiety. But my child, do not let your heart be troubled. I am in control of all things, and nothing happens without my knowledge or permission. Even in the midst of the storm, I am with you, providing a refuge, a place of safety where you can find peace. Trust in me, for I am your shield, your protector, and your stronghold. No matter what happens in the world, you can have confidence in my love and my power to sustain you. You are not alone in your journey, my child. There are others who walk the same path, who seek to live according to my will and follow my teachings. I have placed these people in your life to support, encourage, and uplift you. Do not isolate yourself, but reach out to those around you. forming bonds of love and friendship that will strengthen you in times of need. Together you can accomplish much, and together you can bear witness to the love and truth that I have placed in your hearts. Do not underestimate the power of community, for it is through your relationships with others that you will find joy, strength, and a sense of belonging. As you go through life, you will be faced with decisions, some of which may be difficult or confusing. In those moments, seek my guidance. I have given you the gift of free will, but I have also given you the gift of wisdom and discernment. If you seek me with all your heart, you will find the answers you need. I will guide you with my eye upon you, leading you down the path that is best for you. Do not be afraid to ask for my help, for I am always ready to provide the wisdom and direction you need. Trust in me, and I will make your paths straight. Your life has a purpose, my child, a purpose that is unique to you. You were created with a specific plan in mind, a plan that only you can fulfill. Do not compare yourself to others, for each person has their own path to walk. Instead, focus on the gifts and talents I have given you and seek to use them for the good of others and the glory of my name. Your life is precious, and every moment is an opportunity to make a difference in the world. Do not waste the time you have been given, but live each day with intention, knowing that you are fulfilling the purpose for which you were created. In this world you will encounter both joy and sorrow, both pleasure and pain. But through it all I am with you, walking beside you, carrying you when you cannot walk on your own. My love for you is constant, unwavering, and eternal. It is a love that will never fail, never diminish, and never leave you. Hold on to that love, my child, and let it be your anchor in the storms of life. When you are tired, weary, or discouraged, remember that I am your strength, your refuge, and your hope. I will never leave you nor forsake you. You may sometimes feel that your prayers go unanswered, that your cries for help are met with silence. But know this, my child, I hear every prayer, every plea, every cry of your heart. Sometimes the answers are not what you expect, and sometimes they come in ways that are not immediately apparent. But I am always at work, always moving in your life, even when you cannot see it. Trust in my timing, for it is perfect, and trust in my plan, for it is for your good. Your prayers are powerful, and they are heard. Do not lose heart, but continue to seek me with all your heart. There will be times when you face temptation, when the allure of sin seems strong and irresistible. But remember, my child, that I have given you the strength to overcome. No temptation is too great, no sin too powerful, that you cannot resist it with my help. I have provided a way of escape for you, a path that leads away from sin and toward righteousness. Hold fast to my word, and let it be your guide and your shield in times of temptation. You are not alone in this struggle, for I am with you, giving you the strength and courage to stand firm. Your faith will be tested, my child, but do not be discouraged. It is through these tests that your faith will grow stronger, deeper, and more resilient. Just as a tree grows stronger in the wind, so too will your faith grow stronger in the trials of life. Do not fear the tests, but embrace them, knowing that they are an opportunity for growth and maturity. Your faith is a precious gift, and it is through this faith that you will experience the fullness of my love and grace. Hold on to your faith, my child, and let it be the foundation upon which you build your life. The world may try to convince you that you are not enough, that you need to be something more, something different, to be worthy of love and acceptance. But my child, you are enough just as you are. You were created in my image, and you are fearfully and wonderfully made. There is no one else like you, no one who can take your place in this world. You are unique, special, and deeply loved. Do not let the world define you, but let my love define you. You are my beloved child, and nothing can change that. There will be moments of doubt, moments when you question your worth, your purpose, and even your faith. But in those moments, turn to me. I am the source of all truth, and I will provide the answers you seek. Do not be afraid to ask questions, to seek understanding, for it is through this process that your faith will be strengthened. I am patient, and I am always ready to reveal more of myself to you. Your doubts do not scare me, nor do they push me away. Instead, they are an opportunity for you to grow in your knowledge and understanding of who I am and who you are in me. You are called to love, my child, not just those who are easy to love, but also those who are difficult, those who may hurt or betray you. This is not an easy task, but it is one that is central to who you are as my child. Love is the greatest commandment, the greatest gift you can give and receive. It is through love that you will reflect my character, my nature, and my heart to the world. My dear child, it is with great love and care that I speak to you today, urging you to listen to the words I am about to share. I have watched over you from the beginning of time, guiding your steps and holding you close in moments of both joy and sorrow. In your life, you have experienced many ups and downs, moments of clarity and times of confusion. Through it all, I have been with you, though you may not always have recognized my presence. Today, I ask you to open your heart and mind to the message I am imparting to you now, for it is of utmost importance for your journey. You have been seeking answers, searching for meaning and longing for peace. The world around you is filled with noise, distractions, and endless demands on your time and energy. It is easy to become overwhelmed, to feel lost or disconnected from the true purpose of your existence. But know this, my child, you were created with love, with intention, and with a unique purpose that only you can fulfill. You are not here by accident, and your life is not without meaning. Every breath you take, every step you make, is part of a divine plan that is unfolding in ways you cannot fully comprehend. I see the struggles you face, the burdens you carry, and the fears that weigh heavily on your heart. I know there are times when you feel as though you are not enough, when the challenges of life seem too great to bear. But I want you to remember that you are never alone. I am with you, always. Even in the darkest of times, when you feel abandoned or forgotten, I am there, holding you close, whispering words of comfort and strength into your soul. Do not be discouraged by the trials you face. They are not meant to break you, but to build you up, to strengthen your faith, and to help you grow into the person you were always meant to be. There is a purpose in your pain, a reason for every tear you have shed. Trust in me, my child, for I am the source of your strength, your hope, and your peace. I am the one who sustains you, who lifts you up when you fall, and who guides you back to the path of righteousness when you have strayed. You may wonder why certain things have happened in your life, why you have had to endure hardship or loss. These are questions that may not have easy answers, and I understand your longing to know why. But I ask you to trust in my wisdom, to believe that there is a greater plan at work, one that is beyond your understanding. You see only a small part of the picture, but I see the whole. I know the end from the beginning, and I am working all things together for your good, even when it does not seem that way. Your faith is a precious gift, one that has the power to move mountains, to heal wounds, and to transform lives. But faith is not always easy to maintain, especially in a world that often seems to reward those who do not walk in my ways. It can be tempting to give up, to let doubt and fear take root in your heart. But I urge you, my child, to hold on to your faith, to cling to it with all your might, for it is your anchor in the storm, your light in the darkness. I know that you face temptations, that there are forces at work in this world that seek to pull you away from me. The enemy is always on the prowl, looking for ways to deceive you, to sow seeds of doubt and despair in your heart. But you are stronger than you know, because I am within you. My spirit dwells in you, empowering you to resist the lies of the enemy and to stand firm in the truth. Remember that you are a child of the Most High God, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. There are times when you may feel unworthy of my love, when you look at your life and see only your mistakes, your failures, and your shortcomings. But I want you to know that my love for you is unconditional. It is not based on what you have done or what you have failed to do. My love is not something you have to earn. It is a gift freely given, because you are my beloved child. Nothing you do can separate you from my love. No sin is too great, no mistake too severe that it cannot be forgiven. Come to me with a repentant heart, and I will cleanse you, restore you, and set you back on the path of righteousness. In this world you will have trouble. This is something I told my disciples long ago, and it is just as true today. The world is a fallen place filled with sin and suffering. But take heart, my child, for I have overcome the world. Through me you can find peace, even in the midst of chaos. Through me you can find joy, even in the midst of sorrow. Through me you can find hope, even in the midst of despair. I am your refuge, your fortress, your ever-present help in times of trouble. I know that you have dreams, desires, and aspirations. There are things you hope to achieve, goals you want to reach, and a vision for your future that you hold dear. These are good things, my child, and I delight in your dreams. But I ask you to surrender them to me, to place them in my hands, and to trust that I will guide you in the way that is best for you. My plans for you are far greater than anything you could imagine, and if you follow me, I will lead you to a future that is filled with blessings, purpose, and fulfillment. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. You may be in a season of waiting, a season of trial, or a season of growth. Whatever season you are in, know that I am with you, and I am working in your life in ways that you may not yet see. Be patient, my child, for my timing is perfect. Do not rush ahead of me, but walk with me, trusting that I will lead you in the right direction at the right time. Your life is a journey, and every step you take is part of that journey. There will be times of joy and times of sorrow, times of victory and times of struggle. But through it all, I am with you, guiding you, protecting you, and providing for you. I will never leave you or forsake you, for you are my beloved child, and I am your loving Father. Do not be afraid, my child, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze, for I am the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel, your Savior. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Trust in me with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge me, and I will direct your paths. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Delight yourself in me, and I will give you the desires of your heart. There is a battle raging in the spiritual realm, a battle for your soul and for the souls of those you love. But fear not, for I have already won the victory. The enemy may try to deceive you, to lead you astray, but if you remain rooted in me, you will not be shaken. Put on the full armor of God, so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Stand firm, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. Take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. Pray continually, my child, for prayer is your lifeline to me. It is through prayer that you connect with me, that you receive my guidance, my strength, and my peace. Do not neglect your time with me, for it is in those moments of quiet reflection and communion that I can speak to your heart, reveal my will for your life, and fill you with the grace and power you need to face each day. Cast all your cares upon me, for I care for you. Bring your worries, your fears, your hopes, and your dreams to me, and I will give you rest. Do not be conformed to the patterns of this world, my child, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. The world will try to shape you into its mold, to make you think and act in ways that are contrary to my will. But you are called to be different, to live according to my word, to be a light in the darkness, a beacon of hope and love in a world that so desperately needs it. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. You are my ambassador, my representative on this earth. You have been given a mission, a purpose, a calling that is unique to you. Do not be afraid to step out in faith, to do the things I have called you to do, even when they seem difficult or impossible. My beloved child, I speak to you today with a heart full of love, compassion, and deep concern. I see the struggles you face, the burdens you carry, and the questions that weigh heavily on your soul. There are moments when the world around you feels overwhelming, when the noise of daily life drowns out the quiet whisper of truth within you. In these moments, it is easy to lose sight of the path I have laid out for you, to forget the purpose with which I have filled your life, and to feel lost in the vastness of existence. But I am here, always, guiding you, loving you, and waiting for you to turn your heart toward me. You are never alone, even in the darkest of times. I am the light that guides you through the shadows, the hand that lifts you when you fall, and the voice that speaks to you in the silence of your heart. I know the fears that grip you, the doubts that cloud your mind, and the pain that sometimes seems unbearable. But I also know the strength within you, the resilience that I have placed in your spirit, and the love that can overcome all obstacles. Trust in me, my child, for I am your refuge and your strength, an ever-present help in times of trouble. There is a plan for your life, a purpose that is greater than anything you can imagine. Every experience you go through, every challenge you face, is part of this divine plan. Nothing happens by chance. Every event, every encounter is woven into the tapestry of your life with perfect precision. Even when you cannot see the bigger picture, know that I am working all things together for your good. The trials you endure are not meant to break you, but to build you, to shape you into the person you were created to be. They are the tools I use to refine you, to bring out the gold within you, and to draw you closer to me. Do not be afraid to lean on me, to bring your worries and fears before me. I am not distant or detached. I am intimately involved in every aspect of your life. I care about the details that matter to you, and I am here to listen, to comfort, and to guide you. When the weight of the world feels too heavy, remember that you do not have to carry it alone. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Cast your cares upon me, for I care for you deeply. The world may try to tell you that you are not enough, that you need to be more, do more, or have more to be worthy of love and acceptance. But my child, you are already enough. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, created in my image, and filled with my spirit. Your worth is not determined by your accomplishments, your possessions, or the opinions of others. It is rooted in who you are as my beloved child. Do not let the lies of the world define you. Instead, anchor yourself in the truth of my word, which declares that you are chosen, cherished, and loved beyond measure. In this life you will face trials and tribulations, but take heart, for I have overcome the world. The challenges you encounter are not punishments, but opportunities for growth. They are the furnace that purifies your faith, the pressure that transforms coal into diamonds. Do not despise these moments of testing, for they are preparing you for the destiny I have in store for you. Remember that every trial has an expiration date, and no storm lasts forever. Hold on to the hope that I have placed within you, for it will be your anchor in the midst of the storm. I know that sometimes it feels like I am silent, like your prayers go unanswered, and your cries for help fall on deaf ears. But my child, I am always listening, always working behind the scenes, even when you cannot see it. There is a time and a season for everything under heaven, and my timing is perfect. What you perceive as a delay is often my way of protecting you, preparing you, or positioning you for something greater. Trust that I know what is best for you, and that I am never late. My timing is not bound by the constraints of this world, for I see the end from the beginning, and I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. I call you to walk by faith, not by sight, to trust in my promises, even when circumstances seem to contradict them. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It is the foundation upon which your life must be built. Without faith, it is impossible to please me, for faith is the bridge that connects you to the divine. It is through faith that you receive my grace, my strength, and my provision. It is through faith that you are able to move mountains, to overcome obstacles, and to achieve the impossible. Nurture your faith, my child, for it is your most precious possession. Do not be discouraged when you stumble, when you fall short of the standards you have set for yourself. I do not expect perfection from you, I expect progress. The journey of faith is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be times when you grow weary, when you make mistakes, and when you feel like giving up. But remember that my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. When you are weak, then you are strong, for it is in your weakness that my strength is revealed. Do not give up, my child, for I am with you every step of the way. There is a calling on your life, a divine purpose that only you can fulfill. You were not created by accident, nor are you here by chance. I have placed within you gifts, talents, and abilities that are uniquely yours. These are not for your benefit alone, but for the benefit of others and for the glory of my name. I have called you to be a light in the darkness, to be salt in a world that has lost its flavor. I have called you to be a vessel of my love, my grace, and my truth. Do not hide the light I have placed within you. Let it shine brightly so that others may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. The path I've set before you is not always easy, but it is the path that leads to life. Narrow is the way that leads to life, and few there are that find it. But you, my child, have been given the eyes to see and the ears to hear. You have been given the wisdom to discern the way of truth. Follow this path, even when it is difficult, even when it goes against the grain of this world. For this is the path that leads to eternal life, to peace, and to joy unspeakable. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Fear has no place in the heart of my children. It is a tool of the enemy, used to keep you from fulfilling your destiny. But you have been given authority over fear, over every power of darkness through the name of my Son, Jesus Christ. Do not allow fear to dictate your actions, your thoughts, or your decisions. Instead, stand firm in the knowledge that you are a child of the Most High God, and that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You are more than a conqueror through Him who loves you. Remember that your life is a testimony of my grace and my goodness. Every blessing you receive, every victory you achieve, is a testament to my faithfulness. But also remember that even in your struggles, in your failures, and in your pain, I am with you, working all things together for your good. Your life is a story that I am writing, a story of redemption, of transformation, and of hope. Trust the author of your story, for I know the plans I have for you, and they are plans for good. Do not compare your journey to that of others. Each person has a unique path to walk, a unique story to live out. What I am doing in your life may look different from what I am doing in the lives of those around you, but that does not diminish the value of your journey. I have a specific plan for you, tailored to your gifts, your experiences, and your destiny. Trust that where you are right now is exactly where you need to be, and that I am guiding you every step of the way. In your moments of doubt, when you question your worth, your purpose, or your future, remember this: you are loved with an everlasting love. My love for you is not based on your performance, your achievements, or your ability to meet certain standards. It is a love that is unconditional, unchanging, and unfathomable. It is a love that was demonstrated on the cross, where my Son laid down His life for you. This love is the foundation of your identity, the anchor of your soul, and the source of your strength. Rest in this love, my child, for it is a love that will never fail you. I have given you everything you need for life and godliness. You lack nothing, for I am your provider, your source, and your sustainer. Every good and perfect gift comes from me, and I delight in giving good gifts to my children. Do not worry about what you will eat, what you will drink, or what you will wear. Your heavenly Father knows that you need these things. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, then all these things will be added unto you. Trust in my provision, for I will supply all your needs according to my riches and glory. My beloved child, I come to you today with a message that is woven into the fabric of time itself, a message that resonates through the very essence of your being. It is not just any message, it is a divine communication from the depths of my eternal love for you. This message is a reminder, a call, and a reassurance that you are not alone in this vast universe. Your life, with all its complexities, joys, sorrows, and uncertainties, is a journey that I have ordained, and I am walking every step of the way with you. In the quiet moments of your life, when the world seems to stand still, that is when I am closest to you. It is in these moments that you can hear my voice, not with your ears, but with your heart. I speak to you in the stillness, in the whispers of the wind, in the rustling of leaves, and in the soft murmur of the river. My voice is gentle, yet powerful. It carries the weight of eternity, yet it is light enough to lift your spirit in times of despair. I know the burdens you carry, the worries that weigh heavy on your heart, and the fears that sometimes threaten to overwhelm you. But I want you to know that you do not carry these burdens alone. I am with you, guiding you, supporting you, and giving you the strength to face whatever challenges come your way. You are my beloved child, and I have carved your name into the palm of my hand. I hold you close to my heart, and I will never let you go. There are times when you may feel lost, when the path ahead seems unclear, and the darkness of doubt clouds your vision. But remember, my child, that I am the light of the world. In me, there is no darkness at all. I will guide your steps, even when you cannot see the way. Trust in me, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Your journey through life is not meant to be easy. It is a journey of growth, of learning, and of becoming the person I have created you to be. The challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to build you up. They are opportunities for you to grow in faith, in love, and in understanding. Every trial, every hardship is a chance for you to draw closer to me, to lean on me, and to discover the depth of my love for you. Do not be afraid, my child. Fear is not from me. I am the God of peace, of love, and of sound mind. When fear comes knocking at the door of your heart, do not answer it. Instead, turn to me, and I will give you peace that surpasses all understanding. My peace is not like the peace the world gives. It is a deep, abiding peace that remains even in the midst of the storm. It is the peace that comes from knowing that I am in control, that I am with you, and that I will never leave you nor forsake you. I see the tears you cry in the silence of the night when no one else is watching. I hear the cries of your heart that you dare not voice to anyone. I know the pain you carry, the wounds that have yet to heal, and the scars that mark your soul. But know this, my child, I am the great healer. I am the one who binds up the brokenhearted and heals their wounds. There is no pain too deep, no wound too severe that I cannot heal. Come to me, and I will give you rest. I will restore your soul and give you a new song to sing. Life can be overwhelming at times. The pressures of daily life, the expectations of others, and the weight of your responsibilities can sometimes feel like too much to bear. But I want you to remember that you are not meant to carry these burdens alone. I am here to help you to carry your burdens with you and to give you the strength to keep going. When you are weary, come to me, and I will give you rest. When you are weak, I will be your strength. When you feel like giving up, I will give you the courage to keep going. You are precious in my sight, my child. You are worth more than all the riches of the world. I created you in my image, and I breathed my life into you. You are a unique, one-of-a-kind creation, and there is no one else in the world like you. I have given you gifts and talents that are uniquely yours, and I have a purpose for your life that only you can fulfill. Do not compare yourself to others or measure your worth by the standards of this world. Your worth comes from me, and I have declared that you are priceless. In this world you will face trials and tribulations. You will encounter difficulties, disappointments, and hardships. But take heart, for I have overcome the world. I have walked this earth, and I know what it is like to face temptation, suffering, and rejection. But I have also overcome it all, and through me you can overcome as well. I am your source of strength, your refuge, and your fortress. When the storms of life come, run to me, and I will shelter you under my wings. There is a purpose for every season of your life, my child. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. There is a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. Trust in my timing, for it is perfect. I know the end from the beginning, and I see the bigger picture that you cannot see. Trust that I am working all things together for your good, even when you do not understand what is happening. I am the master weaver, and I am weaving a beautiful tapestry with the threads of your life. When you face trials, do not despair. Trials are opportunities for you to grow in faith and to develop perseverance. They are opportunities for you to deepen your trust in me and to strengthen your relationship with me. Remember that I am with you in the fire, just as I was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace. The flames will not consume you, for I am with you, and I will bring you through to the other side, refined and purified. My child, I know the plans I have for you. They are plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. But you must trust me, even when the way is difficult and the path is unclear. Trust that I am leading you in the way you should go. Trust that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything for your good. Trust that my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. Trust that I am a good God, and I have your best interests at heart. Do not let the worries of this life choke out the joy and peace that I have given you. Worry is like a thief that steals your joy, your peace, and your trust in me. Cast all your cares on me, for I care for you. I know what you need before you even ask, and I am able to supply all your needs according to my riches in glory. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to me. And my peace, which transcends all understanding, will guard your heart and your mind in Christ Jesus. My child, you are never alone. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. There is no place you can go where my presence does not go with you. Whether you are in the highest heavens or the deepest depths, I am there. Whether you are in the light or in the darkness, I am there. My presence surrounds you, and I am always near to you. You are never out of my sight, and you are never out of my care. I am your shepherd, and you are my sheep. I will lead you beside still waters, and I will restore your soul. I know that you sometimes feel unworthy of my love. You may feel that you have failed too many times, that you have made too many mistakes, or that you are not good enough. But let me tell you this, my child, my love for you is not based on your performance or your goodness. My love for you is based on who I am, and I am love. There is nothing you can do to earn my love, and there is nothing you can do to lose it. My love for you is unconditional, unchanging, and eternal. When you fall, I am there to pick you up. When you stray from the path, I am there to guide you back. When you sin, I am there to forgive you. My grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made perfect in your weakness. Do not be afraid to come to me, no matter what you have done. My arms are always open to you, and my heart is always ready to forgive. Come to me, and I will wash you clean, and I will make you new. My child, I have given you my word as a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. My word is alive and active, sharper than any double-edged sword. It penetrates even to dividing soul and spirit, joints and marrow. It judges the thoughts and attitudes of the heart. My word is truth, and it is the foundation upon which you should build your life. Study my word, meditate on it day and night, and let it guide you in all your ways. My dear child, I come to you with a message of great significance. A message that has been inscribed in the very essence of your soul since the dawn of creation. The time has come for you to pause and listen, to turn your heart toward the wisdom that has been whispering to you throughout your life. Do not let the noise of the world drown out the gentle voice within you, for it is in the stillness that you will find the truth I wish to convey. You are my beloved creation, crafted with purpose and intention, woven together with love and care. From the moment you took your first breath, I have been with you, guiding you, watching over you, and nurturing the gifts I have placed within you. Yet, in the rush of life, it is easy to lose sight of this connection, to forget that you are never alone. My child, do not allow the distractions of this world to pull you away from the light that dwells within you. It is this light, my light, that will guide you through the darkest of times and lead you to the fullness of life that I have planned for you. I see the struggles you face, the doubts that creep into your mind, and the fears that grip your heart. You may feel overwhelmed by the weight of your burdens, uncertain of the path that lies ahead. But know this, my child, I am with you, always. There is no trial you will face that I have not already foreseen, no challenge that you will encounter that I have not already equipped you to overcome. The strength you seek is not something you need to find outside of yourself, it is within you, placed there by my hand, ready to be called upon when you need it most. The world may try to convince you that you are not enough, that you are somehow lacking, that you must strive and struggle to prove your worth. But this is not the truth. You are enough, just as you are, because I created you in my image, with all the potential and goodness that resides in me. Do not let the world's standards define your value, for your worth is immeasurable in my eyes. You are precious to me, a treasure beyond compare, and nothing you do or fail to do can ever change that. In the quiet moments when you feel alone, remember that I am with you, closer than your very breath. I am the source of your strength, the wellspring of your courage, and the foundation of your hope. When you feel lost, turn to me, and I will guide you. When you feel weak, lean on me, and I will carry you. When you feel uncertain, trust in me, and I will show you the way. There is no place you can go where my love will not follow, no situation too dire that my grace cannot redeem. My child, I know that life can be difficult, that the road before you is often fraught with obstacles and challenges. But I want you to know that every trial you face is an opportunity for growth, a chance for you to become more fully the person I created you to be. Do not shy away from these challenges, but embrace them with faith, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. It is through these experiences that you will learn, grow, and become stronger. And it is through these experiences that you will come to know me more deeply. I have a plan for your life, a purpose that is unique to you and you alone. This purpose is not something that you need to search for in the world. It is something that you will discover within yourself as you grow closer to me. The desires and dreams that I have placed in your heart are not random. They are a part of the blueprint I designed for your life. Trust in these desires, nurture them, and allow them to guide you toward the fulfillment of your destiny. Do not be afraid to follow the path that I have set before you, even if it leads you into the unknown. It is in the unknown that you will find the greatest opportunities for growth, the most profound experiences of my love and grace. Remember, I am the God of the impossible, the one who makes a way where there seems to be no way. If you place your trust in me, there is nothing that you cannot overcome. No dream too big, no challenge too great. My child, I also want to remind you of the importance of love. Love is the very essence of who I am, and it is the greatest gift that I have given you. It is through love that you will find your true purpose, your true joy, and your true fulfillment. Love those around you as I have loved you, with a heart that is open, compassionate, forgiving. Let go of the hurts and resentments that you have been holding on to, for they only serve to weigh you down and keep you from experiencing the fullness of life that I desire for you. Forgiveness is not always easy, my child, but it is necessary. Holding on to anger and bitterness will only create a prison around your heart, preventing you from experiencing the freedom that comes from love. Remember that I have forgiven you for all that you have done, and I ask that you extend that same grace to others. In doing so, you will find peace, and you will be able to move forward with a heart that is light and free. I also want to speak to you about the importance of gratitude. In the hustle and bustle of life, it is easy to focus on what is lacking, on the things that you do not have, or the goals that you have not yet achieved. But I urge you to take a step back and reflect on all that you do have, on the many blessings that I have poured into your life. Gratitude is a powerful force, one that has the ability to transform your perspective and bring you closer to me. When you cultivate a heart of gratitude, you open yourself up to receive even more of my blessings, for you are acknowledging the goodness that I have already bestowed upon you. Take time each day to reflect on the things for which you are grateful, and let this practice guide your thoughts and actions. You will find that as you focus on the positive, the negative will begin to lose its power over you. You will begin to see the world through new eyes, eyes that are attuned to the beauty and goodness that surround you. And in this new perspective, you will find a deeper connection to me, for I am the source of all that is good in your life. My child, I also want to remind you of the importance of patience. In a world that is constantly pushing for more, for faster results, for instant gratification, it can be difficult to wait, to trust in the timing of my plan. But I assure you, everything happens in its own time according to my perfect plan. There is a season for everything, and sometimes the greatest growth occurs during the times of waiting. Trust in my timing, my child, for I know what is best for you, and I am working all things together for your good. It is during the times of waiting that your faith is tested and strengthened. It is during these times that you learn to trust in me more deeply, to lean on me more fully, and to surrender your will to mine. Embrace these times, my child, for they are a necessary part of your journey. And know that I am with you, even in the waiting, guiding you, preparing you, and shaping you into the person I created you to be. As you go through life, there will be moments when you are tempted to give up, when the road seems too difficult and the obstacles too great. But I urge you, my child, to persevere, to keep moving forward, even when it feels impossible. For it is in the moments when you are stretched beyond your limits that you will discover the depth of your strength, the power of your faith, and the boundlessness of my love. You are capable of far more than you realize, for I have placed within you the seeds of greatness, and it is through perseverance that these seeds will grow and bear fruit. Remember, my child, that you are never alone. I am with you in every moment, in every breath, in every step you take. I am your constant companion, your guide, your protector, and your friend. When you feel lost, turn to me and I will show you the way. When you feel weak, lean on me and I will give you strength. When you feel afraid, trust in me and I will give you peace. My love for you is unconditional, unchanging, and eternal. There is nothing you can do to earn it, and nothing you can do to lose it. It is a gift freely given, and it is yours to receive. My child, I want to remind you of the power of prayer. Prayer is the way you communicate with me, the way you open your heart to receive my guidance, my wisdom, and my love. It is through prayer that you will find the strength to face the challenges of life, the courage to pursue your dreams, and the peace that comes from knowing that I am with you. Do not neglect this gift, my child, for it is the key to unlocking the fullness of life that I desire for you. Take time each day to come to me in prayer, to share with me your hopes, your fears, your dreams, and your struggles. I am here, always listening, always ready to respond. And know that prayer is not just about asking for what you need, it is also about listening, about being still, and allowing me to speak to your heart. In the silence of prayer, you will hear my voice guiding you, comforting you, and leading you on the path that I have set before you. My beloved child, I speak to you today not with the thunderous voice of authority, but with the gentle whisper of love that reaches into the deepest parts of your heart. I see the struggles that weigh heavily upon your spirit, the burdens that press down upon your soul. You walk through the world with questions, fears, and uncertainties that sometimes make you feel isolated, alone, and misunderstood. But I tell you now, you are never alone. I am always with you, closer than your own breath, surrounding you with a love that is eternal and unchanging. This world, with all its chaos and noise, often drowns out the quiet truths that I place in your heart. The distractions are many, and they pull you in countless directions, leaving you feeling fragmented and weary. You seek meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. And yet the more you search in the external world, the more elusive these become. But hear me, my child, the answers you seek are not found in the noise of the world, but in the stillness where you and I meet. In the silence of your soul, when you turn away from the clamor of life, there I am, waiting to speak to you, to guide you, to comfort you. You are my creation, fearfully and wonderfully made. Every detail of who you are was lovingly crafted by my hand. You are not an accident, nor are you insignificant. You carry within you a piece of the divine, a spark of my own essence, and this makes you immeasurably precious. The world may try to tell you otherwise, may try to diminish your worth or make you feel small, but know that you are cherished beyond measure. You are my beloved, and nothing can ever change that. Life will present you with trials, and there will be times when the road ahead seems steep and treacherous. You may stumble, you may fall, and there will be moments when you feel as though you cannot go on. But my child, I am with you in those moments. When you fall, I am there to catch you. When you stumble, I am there to steady you. I do not promise that you will not face hardships, for trials are a part of this journey, but I promise you that I will never leave you to face them alone. Lean on me, trust in my strength when yours is not enough, and you will find the courage to continue. There is a purpose to your life, a reason for your being. You may not always see it, especially when you are in the midst of pain or confusion, but trust that I have a plan for you. Every step you take, every choice you make, is woven into the greater tapestry of your life, a design that only I can see in its entirety. Trust in my guidance, even when the path is unclear. Know that every experience, whether joyous or painful, is shaping you, preparing you for what is to come. I am at work in your life in ways you cannot always perceive, but know that my hand is always upon you, leading you towards the fulfillment of your destiny. Do not let the world define you, my child. Do not measure your worth by the standards of those who do not know you as I do. The world values things that are fleeting and superficial: wealth, power, beauty, status, but these are not the things that matter to me. I see your heart, I see your soul, and it is there that your true value lies. You are my child, and that is enough. You do not need to prove yourself to anyone, for you are already accepted and loved by me. Walk in the knowledge of who you are in my eyes, and let that knowledge give you peace and confidence. There will be times when you are called to be a light in the darkness, a beacon of hope in a world that can often seem hopeless. Do not be afraid to let your light shine, for it is a reflection of my light within you. The world needs the love, the compassion, the kindness that you have to offer. It needs your unique gifts, your unique perspective, and your unique spirit. Do not hide these things out of fear or insecurity, but share them boldly, knowing that in doing so, you are fulfilling the purpose for which you were created. My child, I know that there are times when you feel overwhelmed by the weight of your responsibilities, by the demands that life places upon you. It is easy to become lost in the busyness, to feel as though you are constantly striving and yet never arriving. But I call you to rest in me. I do not ask you to carry the burdens of the world on your shoulders, for that is not your role. I am the one who holds the world, who sustains it with my love and power. You are not alone in your efforts. I am here to help you, to support you, to carry the weight that is too heavy for you to bear. Take time to be still, to come into my presence, and to lay your burdens down at my feet. In the quiet of our communion, you will find the strength you need, the peace that passes all understanding. I will renew your spirit, refresh your soul, and give you the clarity to see what is truly important. Do not neglect this time with me, for it is in these moments that you are restored and empowered to face the challenges ahead. Remember that I am your refuge, your strong tower, your ever-present help in times of trouble. You are part of a greater story, a story that began long before you were born and will continue long after you have left this earth. Your life is a chapter in this story, and every chapter is important. Every chapter contributes to the whole. There are times when you may not understand your role, when the events of your life seem random or disconnected, but trust that there is a purpose to everything. I am the author of this story, and I know how it will end. Trust in me, even when you cannot see the bigger picture. My love for you is unconditional. It is not based on what you do or do not do. You cannot earn my love, for it is a gift freely given. You cannot lose my love, for it is steadfast and unchanging. I love you in your successes and in your failures, in your joy and in your sorrow, in your strengths and in your weaknesses. Nothing you do can ever separate you from my love. Let this truth sink deeply into your heart, for it is the foundation of your relationship with me. When you understand the depth of my love for you, you will be free to live with confidence and joy, knowing that you are always cherished, always valued, always loved. Do not be afraid of the future, for I am already there. The path ahead may seem uncertain, but it is not unknown to me. I have gone before you, preparing the way, and I will be with you every step of the journey. Trust in my guidance, listen for my voice, and follow where I lead. I will never lead you astray, and I will never abandon you. You are safe in my hands, and I will protect you from harm. Even when the way is dark and you cannot see the road ahead, trust that I am with you, guiding you with my light. There will be times when you face opposition, when you encounter those who do not understand you or who seek to harm you. In these moments, remember that I am your defender, your shield, and your protector. Do not be afraid of those who oppose you, for I am greater than any force that comes against you. Stand firm in your faith, knowing that I am with you, and that I will fight for you. You do not need to be afraid, for I am your strength and your salvation. My child, I know that you have dreams, hopes, and desires that you long to see fulfilled. I place those dreams in your heart, and I know the plans I have for you. Trust that in my perfect timing, those dreams will come to fruition. Do not grow weary in waiting, for the waiting is a time of preparation, a time of growth. I am at work in your life, even when it seems like nothing is happening. Trust in my timing, and know that I will bring about what is best for you in the perfect season. You are never far from my thoughts, my child. I see you, I know you, and I love you more than you can ever imagine. I am with you in every moment, in every breath, in every heartbeat. You are my beloved, and nothing can ever change that. Trust in me, lean on me, and know that I am always with you, guiding you, protecting you, and loving you with an everlasting love. In the times when you feel lost, when you feel like you are wandering without direction, remember that I am your shepherd, and I will lead you to green pastures. I will guide you beside still waters, and I will restore your soul. You do not need to fear the valleys, for I am with you, even in the darkest places. My rod and my staff will comfort you, and I will bring you safely through to the other side. Trust in my guidance and know that I will never leave you to wander alone. There is a peace that I offer you, a peace that the world cannot give. It is a peace that transcends circumstances, a peace that remains even in the midst of chaos. This peace is my gift to you, a gift that you can carry with you in every situation. When the storms of life rage around you, when the waves threaten to overwhelm you, hold on to this peace. It is a peace that comes from knowing that you are held in my hands, that you are loved, and that you are never alone.